What's up, MPX addicts, and welcome to MPX Rehab. I'm your host, the hashtag certified Mark J. Williams, here with my co-host, as always,
the voice of the MPX addicts, Kyle Smith.
And of course, the card subject to change, as always, but this change in the card allowed me to right a wrong that is years in the making, because the last time I tried to have you on any of our live shows, it got kind of, hijacked by Rogelio and Brad. So, being able to have you here, super text Brent McKenzie.
Yeah, I was going to say, I kind of blocked that too, actually.
It was at the beginning of COVID. It was like a 3-hour show in which they pretty much just hijacked it. It was.
I don't remember that. Yeah, I don't remember that at all. Are you sure you're remembering correctly?
I am, because he was annoyed. Because he was, waiting for, to be able to come onto the show, and they just kept talking and talking and talking.
I think so, too. I thought we were right in the wrong of last week because of the ice.
Well, that too. That too.
Well, we know you control the weather, Kyle, so it was all your fault.
Yeah.
Many don't know that. I'm a Greek god, so it happens.
But
I got the body like one, right?
No, Sydney, you're not allowed to make crossface jokes. So, sorry.
Richard, you should know Brent's never pleased to be anywhere.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
You want to start the show, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, just having technical issues here, but yeah. So last week, I raised the roof. It was actually, it
was already raised. They did that very quick.
Yeah, no, actually, it actually looked better than it did before.
Technically, it was raised, and then it was raised.
There we go.
Yeah, different spellings, different meanings. Check your English books, ladies and gentlemen.
Stupid English language.
I'm pretty sure one of those is French.
Apparently, Sky says, "Hello, Brent. Fight me."
I'm retired.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that later.
But, yeah, it was actually a pretty good show. Had some really interesting changes and, things that are going to happen for next week.
Yep.
I'm looking forward to. To start with, we had the dark match with a double debut of Shotgun Dan Weber and the Spanish Fly Nathan Estrada. I really hope he's meaning the move.
No, I think it's something else.
The other one?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Did you see the fro?
Yeah, that's a good point. But no, these couple guys from out of Oklahoma, they were pretty good. The crowd seemed into them too.
Yeah, it wasn't bad, for Oklahoma people, which is a joke because we obviously have good Oklahoma people.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I liked it. Thought what's his name, Estrada, was really good with the crowd. Got behind him pretty quick, and then I thought Weber did very good going against the crowd. I like the power. There's obviously still a couple things here and there. There was a lot of just standing around, which we've seen in dark matches because it's just experience.
Yeah.
But no, overall I liked it. I wouldn't mind seeing both of them again.
Definitely. And actually, I was really surprised because, normally with two brand new people we've never heard of before in a match, especially one to start the night, it's quiet, dead quiet. But yeah, the crowd knew exactly what they were doing.
Yep.
Then we got the show started proper, in which we had Dylan Smasher taking on the bear fighter Dmitry Alexandrov. And
this was rough.
Yeah.
It was pretty physical.
Yeah. I mean, it's like you got a couple of guys who do, both idolize strong style, whether it's Texas strong style or Japanese strong style. It was just, they were ready to go to war with each other.
Russian strong style.
Yeah.
Bear strong style, whatever you want to call that.
Bear style. Yeah. Bear fighting style.
Well, I was going to say he'd be against the bear, so it's not bear style. Yes, this is what we do. I'm sorry you're here. I apologize.
I don't. Makes the show more fun.
What have I agreed to?
PR didn't explain this to you? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was going to say, did he try to say we're professionals again? God damn it.
Hey, Tommy Dean.
But, but that was a really good match with Dmitry coming out on top. Like I said, rough match.
It was. It was the first match in which hopefully everyone's okay, but there was a lot of banged up and a lot of injuries coming out of this night.
Yeah.
It looked like Smasher kind of hurt his shoulder a little bit. He posted on Facebook that he's fine, so hopefully that's true.
Good.
But yeah, it was a very rough night for most of the MPX athletes.
Yeah, I noticed that. We talk about that one later on. The Mad Prince had a pretty bad one too.
Yeah.
So, But then after that, we had the singles match between that guy, Red Chambers, and the strong style cinephile, Sebastian Envy, which, of course, I was happy to see that.
Of course, you loved.
Yes.
Yeah, no, this was very good because, again, you got two guys who
Mhm.
aren't afraid to bring it at each other. They'll go hard, very stiff, very physical, and also very. I think we're seeing a different side of Red, which I'm looking forward to.
A lot more vicious.
Hopefully, it leads to what I've always said I want it to lead to.
You really want to heal Red.
I
don't
want
you?
Evil Red. I think Evil Red would be great. We've seen glimpses here and there. I think he could pull it off and pull it off very well. I also like the fact that he's too concentrated on the Rumble because I think that will help lead into what I'm hoping happens.
That guy, number 16,
Yeah, which is, I guess, statistically is the best number, but I don't think it actually is if you look at the Rumble numbers.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, this match was very good. I mean, obviously every match has things here and there, but it was good to see Sebastian. We haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah.
Still has the crowd totally hating him.
Oh.
So
Love it.
yeah, well, of course you do. But no, it was good. Like I said, I'm hoping we get this Red more often in a different version coming soon.
Then after that, we had the second prospect title defense for Phoebe, in which she was in a triple threat match against the rugged Gabe Wilder and Tommy Dean.
And spoiler alert, it was her last.
Hey, she didn't get pinned. That's why she's in the next one, too.
Yeah, that's a little weird. Yeah, obviously Tommy Dean did not fight Casey Clay.
It was
that
supposed to
changed
be
by
Corey O'Neill in
management.
this one.
Yeah, Corey O'Neill couldn't make it for some reason. So management made a change, and it was a good change. The match was amazing. I've watched that clip 100,000 times of the Destroyer.
100,000.
Pretty close, probably.
If I go look at that, is there going to be 100,000 views?
I don't know about that,
They
but
can
it was
make things
it was up there. It was a lot.
I'd say it's actually kind of almost rivals you punching out Red.
Yeah, that was
follow through.
But as great as that Destroyer was, who's the champion?
that is true.
Yeah.
Tommy Dean's
So it
got
doesn't
it.
matter.
Yep. Tommy Dean may have taken that, but he, in the end, came out with a win. New MPX prospect champion. I'm stoked about this because
I am too, because I really was looking forward to Dean versus Clay. I guess best of 5 or whatever they were doing.
Yeah.
And this is another way we can get that is also more meaningful. If Tommy Dean somehow gets all 4, which is we've seen in the past is very hard to do. Him and Casey could be down the line, and that would be a great match. Every match they've had before is amazing. But you have a sordid history with the prospect title, so you probably don't like the prospect title at all.
I'm going to need you to stop talking. Next match.
So we're going to talk about the next match. It was supposed to be the first match, but of course, like card subject change. Mr. MPX, the Mad Prince, and Mr. Mayhem, Stephen Kirby, going one-on-one. Kirby looking to get revenge for his ceiling.
Yeah, and then also another thing management kind of did was because of the roof, Tommy Prince is no longer number 30. So
Yep. He's going to have to draw a number like everybody else.
Yep.
Well, except for Kirby and Red.
Which, I mean, it's still kind of... They helped take the roof down, too. Like, shouldn't they lose 1 and 32?
Well,
And 16 or whatever?
Kirby's already at the biggest disadvantage with that, it being number 1.
Not if you listen to him talk.
That's true.
He loves being number 1, apparently.
Yeah, well. I mean, he was the greatest human being alive.
Yeah. I don't...
But,
why you say was? Are you saying he's not anymore?
Well,
He's not the greatest human being, sir?
he's changed from that moniker to Mr. Mayhem. Or back to Mr. Mayhem. If he goes back to the greatest human being alive, I'll go with that again.
Touche.
But, this match actually was really good. We've seen these two fight. Saw them fight the week before, and that's what brought the roof down.
Yep.
It was, this was exactly the kind of match you would expect out of these two. The Mad Prince he takes a lot of punishment, and I think this week it almost caught up with him.
Yeah, a little bit. Looks like there was a meeting of the knees, and Kirby is a bigger guy, so it's not going to go well for the Mad Prince.
Mad Prince is a stick.
He is, but he's a very, very tough stick to
Very
break.
Very true.
And that stick hurts when he hits you. I can tell you from experience.
I'm pretty sure.
But no, the match I thought was good. I love the spot where they're in the corner and Kirby's like, no.
No, it was actually Mad Prince. Just like, we're in the same corner.
Yeah, that was brilliant. Thought that was very well played, very well done. And like I said, the match was good. I'm kind of curious what else could have been planned because it did seem short, obviously, because of the knee. Hopefully, Mad Prince is okay. Hopefully, it's just kind of like a bruise because the knees collided. But no, it was, like I said, it was a good match. And then, I mean, obviously, like we said, Prince is a stick, so it still is impressive, though, every time Kirby gets him up for the package pile driver, how high he gets people.
Yeah.
Because it's not even just Prince. He gets him up pretty high, so it was enjoyable.
But Kirby coming away with the win on that one, which, no surprise to me, but, hey.
Tommy Dean says you don't like him much. Is that true?
That would be an accurate assessment.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that's a very accurate assessment.
Your mom's on the chat now.
Oh, good. So
Your mom's on the chat.
well, yeah, she is, as a matter of fact. So, yeah, today is my mother's birthday, and if you haven't heard me already say it before, she is pretty much the entire reason I'm into wrestling in the first place. She went to the Sportatorium to watch the Von Erichs every time they were in town as she was growing up and instilled that love of pro wrestling into me, and that is what has allowed me to become who and what I am.
Weren't the Von Erichs always in town? Like in their
Well,
area
they
in their
traveled.
home? Yeah.
They traveled.
Yeah, 2 of them did the Japan. The rest of them stayed here. So.
Well, I mean, they traveled out of town.
Oh,
too.
okay.
That's-
Like a loop they would do.
Yeah. They'd go into Freebird territory where,
Wait. This wasn't Freebird?
depends on who you talk to. But either way, I really do want to send a very happy birthday to my mom. Happy birthday, Mom. What would you have said? Sorry, I've got the peanut gallery downstairs.
This is a good question. Is this your mom's show? Or am I the guest?
You're the guest,
Your
but
mom doesn't count. You tell her in private happy birthday. Let's get on with it.
That's true.
Well, you'll be happy with what we're talking about next because it's the non-title match between Casey Clay, the true hero of MPX, taking on Mikey B. Mikey B apparently the last minute
11th
edition.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it turned out about the same as it has most of those times.
Which
Shocker.
Yeah.
you were kind of absent.
You were kind of absent. I wasn't there.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like you were
Scouting other talent for your new managerial duties.
Yeah, we could call it that. Maybe.
We'll go with that.
Maybe I've got some big plans for MPX. Maybe I was out securing those plans, Kyle.
That's what I assume because I know you. You're always thinking 12 steps ahead. So.
So quit assuming.
I'm sorry.
But yeah, it's like honestly, it was a good match, and there's really honestly not much more to say about it because these two have gone to war before, and they put on a good show every time.
They do, and I like how it does lend to the fact that without you being there, it does shut a lot of people up that Casey can do it by himself. And Casey has done it by himself numerous times. I mean, he did it before you were there. He's done it while you were there. And yeah, Casey and Mikey have great chemistry together to where they put on phenomenal matches. Yes, I was severely disappointed we didn't get Casey Tommy, but this was a very good replacement. Because again, it's something it's one of those things where it's like fight forever. You could see them fight 1,000 times. I wouldn't mind watching it because they always do good work with each other. This is another one where maybe Casey's just really good at selling, or maybe he actually did hurt his knee. I don't know. It's one of those that kind of it looked real from the landing. Hopefully he's okay. But yeah, no, him and Mikey always a great match, and it ends the same way as always.
So moving on from there, we've got the two matches that were really, in my opinion, they were both contenders for match of the night. First of the Final Boss Exodus Prime taking on Brixton Shaw, and this is a match that has been, honestly, a long time coming between these two guys. After of course, the collapse between their relationship in Civil Disorder and everything like that. This match was about everything I could have hoped for on it.
It was. It's one of those where we've been looking forward to it for a while since Civil Disorder. split, or if you have Silva Disorder, since they got rid of the dead weight in Brixton. Um, well, I mean, it's you listen to Gabe. That's what he says.
Yeah,
He's the glue of Silva Disorder. So usually what he says goes. But no, that the match was amazing. When we talked to Brixton, he said he wanted to do more things. He wanted to do different things, and we're seeing that. And this match is amazing. These are two men who are some of the best right now in Texas that are probably going to be recognized the world over soon. There's something about Exodus that just it doesn't really seem to matter who he's in there with. It's always going to be a great match.
Yeah.
And Brixton is no exception here. Brixton's in there with people, and he makes chicken shit out of chicken salad. It's really well done. So having these two men go at each other, also with the whole feud of Silva Disorder.
I'm wondering about that myself. What the heck?
You just let me go, and then people just listen.
Oh my God.
Yes, I know.
This is what I deal with on a consistent basis. So
So
I just talk. That's all I do.
You took something great and made it worse. Because you said.
Yeah, I know. I flipped them.
Yeah.
I shouldn't.
Yeah.
I know. It was
God
wrong.
Almighty,
I know.
I feel my IQ dropping.
I'm sorry you agreed to do this.
Each moment I sit here and listen to Kyle Smith babble on and on and giving his unwarranted opinion to no one who cares.
Yeah. Well, hey, because like I've always said, I'm a wrestling fan. I'm the best and worst thing about wrestling.
He's got a good point.
Not even slightly best. Just a little bit good. Just a little bit. I bought a lot of your shirts and
That's
hoodies.
about it.
I still wear my DTF hoodie everywhere. I love it.
Couldn't even wear one tonight.
I just got off work. I'm sorry. I'll try better. But no, it was a good match. Go ahead and take it over, Jay, so he can make fun of you now.
Oh, don't worry, it's coming.
Oh yeah, no, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, but no, I loved this match.
You have any more of these piss beers? Damn it.
But we also had the main event between the star of the show, Jackson Stone, and the Tommy Becker. This was honestly, it was like we've seen this match before, but it was a long while ago. And some of the addicts in the comments right now didn't get a chance to see it themselves. This is like two of the most athletic guys at MPX. One who's like a lot stronger than people would imagine him, and Tommy, he got his speed back, is one of the number one things I noticed about this match.
Yeah, that, and then also, like I said, I've wanted to see this Tommy for a while, because we saw glimpses of it at the Texas Grand Prix, 2-3 years ago, for New Texas, where he had just killer match after killer match after killer match against everybody. And being single and being on his own is something I've wanted for a while. Which again, it's also he did it without Jamie. Jamie wasn't there either. So it was very interesting to see how Casey and Tommy did on their own without their managers. Which again, I think is also great. One, because we see them and how they work, and then we also see how much the managers actually influence them or not. Because obviously, Jamie knows Jackson, Brent scouts everyone, and he's seen Mikey several times, so he knows how to get people ready for their matches.
Way to save it.
I try. But no, like you said, athleticism, different athleticisms, but athleticism is still there nonetheless. To have Jackson come in and again be what a lot of people say one of the greatest graduates out of the MPX class and out of the MPX school, and Tommy, who's not too far behind him. Everyone always compares the MPX school to Jackson, Tommy, and Ryan. Those are like the top three that people look at. Pretty soon they'll start mentioning Casey. They'll mention Tatum. They'll mention Red. There's a lot of talent that comes out. There's a lot of talent that comes out of the MPX training school. But this match right here has been a dream for a lot of people. And yeah, we've seen it here and there in different places and in tags and six-mans and stuff like that. But to have a one-on-one in the MPX Vendor Center under MPX banner was amazing. And like you said, the two matches, Exodus and Brixton and Tommy and Jackson, by far, probably some of the early match of the year candidates.
Yeah, definitely. But that was a great one. Tommy Becker walking away with win on that one, and especially after what happened last week with him laying out the challenge, saying that this isn't done. Could be going into the Rumble soon with a bunch of wins. I mean, especially with this match that he's coming up with on Consequences.
Yeah, that 6-man's going to be very, very physical with the 6 men in it, and also the stakes that are in it. I guess we can go ahead and jump into it since that's kind of like your little bridge. You've got the tag champs and the MPX champ on one side against the contenders at Texas Rumble.
I want to jump off one right now.
I have every day of my life for about 5 years now.
4 years.
No, I was just saying me in general. I
okay.
wasn't talking about us.
We've only been
I was
doing
talking
this
about my
4 years,
own
man.
depressive
Guys, I
shit.
was making a joke. Good Lord.
He had to go make it real.
I'm
Damn.
just talking
I'm
about
sorry.
Sitting here right now makes me want to jump off a bridge.
But yeah, no, this 6-man, and you've got the challengers for both belts on the other side. So with Jason Silver, Sky de Lacrimosa, and the Tommy Becker, this is going to be a interesting match.
It is because we've seen pretty much all 6 men go at each other singly or tag or whatever before. We saw Locke and Silver, and it was Silver that knocked Locke's tooth out. So this is going to be definitely hard hitting for all 6 men, and also what they're going towards. They're going towards the Rumble. You've got Tommy who wants that title. You got Casey who wants to prove that he can beat any and everyone to keep that title.
Yep.
You've got the Lost Boys 1 and 2. That is true. We have seen that. You've got the Lost Boys who seem to be reunited for the moment, and are on the same page, wanting to recapture the tag titles to prove they're one of the best tag teams in Texas. And you've got Mayhem Mafia, who is proving they are the best tag team in Texas right now. This is going to be
You're welcome,
physical.
Mayhem Mafia. You're welcome.
For putting them in the main event?
No,
okay.
For securing the tag team gold for you.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, where have you been?
Admittedly,
I
Mayhem,
drink a lot.
Mayhem Mafia has done a good job of actually keeping the gold as well.
I'm still waiting for that thank you, Mayhem Mafia. That's why I say you're welcome.
Maybe Saturday. I would try Smasher. I don't think Locke's the type to thank anyone.
He's a little.
Oh no, he's gonna think.
Yeah. But speaking of high stakes, we've got 2 title matches next week as well. First is the MPX Prospect triple threat match with Tommy Dean defending against Sebastian Envy, who got his win last week, and Phoebe, who wasn't the one who was pinned.
Which, does one win really mean you get a title shot?
There are people who don't win at all and get title shot after title shot after title shot.
Talking about Red, aren't you?
No, he's in another match.
Yeah, this is... Oh, geez. Yeah, no, I'm not saying that one because Brent will kill me.
Go ahead.
No, I'm good.
Go ahead.
No.
Read it. Go ahead.
Tell Casey he's welcome for you getting him across the ring yet again. That was from Sky.
Sky, I understand you have a hard time with the English language. But I don't know what that meant. Getting him across the ring yet again? What?
See,
Let's go back to the drawing board on that one, pal.
But yeah, this match is obviously it's weird. We don't get rematches yet. Phoebe gets a rematch, so
Well, it seems to be a bit of a trend lately. Of, people getting rematches.
I'm still a little bitter.
If they're not the ones who if they don't actually lose the match.
Yeah.
Or how about when the entire roster
Half the
beats them?
damn roster
For the
and just lays into you and leaves you very vulnerable, and someone takes advantage of the situation, and you don't get a rematch for your title after being the most dominant champion in all of MPX history. I don't care what anyone says. I was the best MPX champion of all time. Statistically, physically, I was the most dominant unstoppable champion of all time in MPX. And percentages do not lie. Don't make me break out the Steiner math because I will. Super Tex Brent McKenzie was the greatest MPX champion of all time.
Like I said, we always
Facts.
put the asterisk over Dave, so you know.
Yeah, COVID.
But
That's why I said statistically.
yeah,
Hey, James.
He doesn't even need an asterisk because I said statistically.
fair.
Good God, man.
This guy says, and now you're retired.
Yeah.
We don't.
Guess what? Great. I can leave with that accolade, knowing that I was the greatest MPX champion of all time. You were not, Sky. Dave Sagan was not. Jackson Stone was not. But guess who's going to be? Casey Clay. I'm going to secure that fact. I'm going to make sure that he is statistically the greatest MPX champion of all time.
That'd be a hell
He's
of an
the
accolade
only
for
one
him.
that will surpass me in that honor. Because I will allow it to be so. Did I make it awkward for you? Are you a little upset? Are you,
No,
you look a little scared.
He really did like Dave.
Oh, Dave.
you're one to talk.
Everyone knows I always liked Brent. I always was DT. I was one of DTS first fans and wanted to buy the shirt first. So
Yeah, they started rooting for that other tag team that showed up.
Yeah.
oh well, yeah, that is true. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
He's the ass kisser. Of the
Sorry we
of
didn't
the
stroke your
latest
ego
one.
enough.
Could have just gone a little longer. Damn.
But the other major title match we're going to have is another match that has been a long time coming. The Final Boss Exodus Prime. The man I call the King of MPX, JD Griffey, going one-on-one.
Hold on. I'm reading these.
I was gonna
stupid
say Tommy
comments.
Dean's talking.
No,
so
not even Tommy Dean. I'm going to talk about Sydney. Sydney, you weren't here 5 years ago. You weren't even around. You just recently showed up, so you have no clue about what you're talking about when you said, I wouldn't use the word dominant. Well, guess what, sweetheart? I was. Go back and watch the tapes.
it's on the network.
Is it?
I whipped everybody's ass.
For the
It
most
may not
part.
be on the network. I don't know. It's
Most
before
of 'em are.
technology advanced. Ask anybody. Who was there. Ask these two idiots.
Mm-hmm.
He's not
They're-
lying. He
he's
was the most
voice
dominant.
of MPX or the Addicts or whatever. The most dominant champion in MPX history.
You're
Knocking people out left and right. When I say it, I'm not lying about it. I'm not saying it to make myself feel better. I'm saying it because it's damn true.
It is facts.
Mm-hmm.
And I guarantee you, I strike fear in all of the hearts of the entire MPX roster because they know better than to try me.
Hell, people who aren't even on the roster know better than to try you.
Yeah, they do now.
Yeah.
Look it up.
Still one of the greatest videos to watch.
Look it up. So before you comment, educate yourself so you don't look like a buffoon in the comments section.
Sydney, you need to stop, please. Because eventually he's going to take it out on us. And
Yeah,
I really don't
I
want
am.
that.
gonna
Keep
suck.
pushing. I'm aching to fight somebody.
Hey, Frankie.
Won't be much of a fight. I'm aching to hurt somebody.
It's been a while since.
Mine's aching.
Yeah.
Well,
All of my joints are aching. Yeah, you're right, because I'm old. I wrestled for a long time. I can still whip people's ass.
We're going to talk about that later.
Are we? We going to talk about it later?
Yeah,
Let's
we
get
are.
to it. I'm getting a little antsy. I need another piss beer.
but the MPX Addicts Championship match, long time coming between these two guys. Exodus has been,
You might not like that one.
itching to. Yeah, that's one of the flavored ones. I mean, you could drink this; it's the same amount.
Lime and prickly pear cactus.
But Exodus has been chomping at the bit for this match for a while. I mean, the fight the two of these guys had at Call Your Shot, or Shot Callers, was just, I mean, knockdown, drag out. It cleared out most of the locker room. And it looks like finally it's going to come to...
It is, and like I was saying earlier, like a lot of people know how
The faster you drink it, the better it is.
Just a little bit.
This is gross.
It is. It's my least favorite. But yeah, we've known for a while Jerome has been one of the best in Texas, and Exodus is trying to make that claim of being seen and being heard, and there's no better way than to go against one of the best in Texas in Jerome. And this is a dream match that I think most of Texas wants, but we're getting it at MPX.
Yeah.
We've seen several places tease a Jerome and Exodus, but we're getting it here first, and it's going to be. It definitely is. I can probably already gonna say it's going to be match of the year contender and probably a front runner to win. I do. Well, we have awards we do, so I like to keep saying
where's
that.
the 2021 awards?
Yeah, we're still
where are
waiting.
those?
We're still
I feel
waiting
like
on
it's
management for that.
Like some votes were cast, and it was
They
like
were.
the 2020 election. No one really knew who won. Or there's some fake news.
No, we're just waiting on management to say when we can do it and film it.
The election was stolen.
But no, this match is going to be.
Stop the steal.
It's going to be very hard hitting because while Jerome does have that MMA background, I think Exodus is going to shock a lot of people with how well he can handle that too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it's going to be great. I can't wait for it.
Here's my question. Exodus is not a humble man.
No.
So, neither is Griffey, to be honest with you.
I was going to say Jerome's not really either.
I've known Jerome since I got started, but he has humbled a lot of men.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Can Exodus Prime be humbled?
And that's the thing. Is he going to be humbled, or is the Addicts title going back in the bag?
Because I really want to see the Addicts title back in the bag.
Yeah.
It's a lovely bag.
It was. It's a very nice bag.
Stop agreeing with me, Kyle.
But I agreed with it before. But yeah,
that's the match I'm probably looking forward to most here at the upcoming event. Besides the one that Casey's obviously in, but
right.
There's some animosity, and it was obviously on display when they took the fight around the entire arena.
Yeah, it was.
Some choice words were used.
Yeah.
Some very coarse language.
This is a family show.
But
since when?
Can JD Griffey humble Exodus Prime, or will Exodus Prime be the guy that humbles JD Griffey?
I was going to say, it's like if there's anybody who can humble Exodus Prime, I would put it on JD Griffey. But there is always the chance that Exodus Prime could shock and surprise everybody.
Well,
I mean,
and
would
it's
it
also
be a shock at this point?
Is this like a passing of the guard type thing too? Are we going to see? Because a lot of people have compared Exodus to Jerome way before they even started trying to feud. So you saw Baby D talk.
Reading the comments here. Hello, Baby D. Tell Jamie the shirt's black, and he's colorblind, and his head's big as shit.
Like physically, or
it's big as shit.
no,
it's physically. I feel bad for his poor mother. Because that head is big as shit. I mean, I got a big ass head, but that son of a bitch, watermelon, jumbo, big as shit.
See, I told y'all Brent and Jamie was going to be the best thing about that feud.
Yeah. No, it's like don't get me wrong, the matches between Casey and Tommy are great, but the sparring between y'all is...
If Jamie just grows a sack and gets off the couch, it would be great. But we ain't seen Jamie in a while, so I don't know what's going on. Stacy, do you have them in like your purse or something? Because I'm gonna need you to give them back to him so he shows up. Please, give him his balls back.
When you're married, you lose those.
Do you though? I mean, I feel like marriage is all about compromise, and she ain't compromising on them balls.
No.
Give him his balls back and make him show up to MPX.
I can't wait.
I love you, Jamie. I really do. Tommy needs you. Tommy needs you, and if he doesn't have you, he's going to get wrecked. I promise you that. Grow a set. Go buy a set. Steal the set out of Stacy's purse, and show up. Because your head's big as shit, but your balls ain't.
So we've also got Corey Constantine and Red
I love
Chambers
you.
announced, which is going to be a fun match.
Big ass shit.
Yes, number 16.
Tiny little baby balls. Just itty bitty little shriveled up raisins where your balls used to be. You want to get off your couch? Show up. Show up.
So maybe the
This
Booker
piss-
should learn how to communicate.
Piss beer is working. Communication be damned. Show up anyway.
I mean, it is Jamie Aller.
Look, man, I don't know if I'm booked half the time or not. I show up. Because my champion's there. I didn't show up last week because I had shit to do. But Tommy needs you. And I feel like you give him a bit of an edge. Not enough to beat Casey at all, but you give him a bit of an edge because you've been in his corner his entire career. So don't abandon your boy because of communication. You don't even have to steal a set. Just walk up to Baby D and say, honey, can I have my balls back, please? Can I have my balls back? There's this really important title match, and Tommy needs me and my balls. I need my balls. Please, can I have them just for the weekend? Put them on loan. Just so I can show up. Your head big as shit. Love you, Jamie. Let's do this. Come on. Let's do this.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, get on that production.
Okay.
Is there a hotline to call? Oh, let's hope. Yeah, call in. Use your tiny ass baby
Give her the
balls.
number.
Put his balls on loan, Stacy. Put his balls on loan.
So while we're waiting for that,
Yeah.
Corey and Red.
Man,
Yeah.
what did I start? Can I vape in here?
Yes, you can.
Hey,
Oh, yeah.
goddamn.
Yeah, so Corey Constantine, Red Chambers. This is going to be a...
I like Corey.
He tried to take your tie, though.
He didn't take my tie. Jinx took my tie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He may have presented the terms of the agreement, but I don't like Jinx. Corey, I like.
She was in here earlier.
I saw her. Is that a public phone number?
I was going to say, I was like, did we just give out your...
No, why?
Everyone's going to call now. Please, don't everyone call.
Please don't.
Let Baby D call.
Oh, dear.
And then be sure to call him,
Flood the hotline.
Be sure to call him at like 3 in the morning or so.
Oh, God.
Here we
Please
go.
Oh, shit.
MPX Rehab.
What? That your head big as shit and
I
your
don't
balls
know.
are tiny?
I didn't know if it was you or your wife.
Yeah, I mean, that's all you got, this big ass head. It don't match your balls, son, because Stacy's got them in her purse. Chances, but not a certainty. I understand you doubting your boy. I get it. Sounds like you are. You said chance, not a certainty. That's a pretty big ass chance, to be honest with you, because your head big as shit. I'm just look, Jamie. I want you there. I want you there. Personal feelings aside, or however you feel about anything, I want you there. I don't need you there. I want you there. He didn't have anything to prove, Jamie. He didn't have anything to prove. He didn't have anything to prove. Guess what? Guess what? Guess what? A draw is as good as a win when you're a champion. Look, hey, he doesn't, as a champion. Absolutely.
That's bullshit, and you know it. That's bullshit, and you know it. A champion is only as good as the people he defends it against. And the reality is, Brent, that he could not defend that title against the Tommy Becker.
He did defend it. He did defend it.
Talk about my big ass head. Talk about my head big as shit. But the fact is, you know it, and the two people sitting next to you know it. The Tommy Becker is going to beat Casey Clay at the Texas Rumble. That is what's gonna happen.
Listen, I'm not taking anything away from Tommy Becker. I respect Tommy Becker. I'll even say it. I respect the Tommy Becker. Okay? But the fact is, Jamie, Tommy couldn't beat the champion. And that's what matters. The champion does not need to win to remain the champion. He just does not need to be beaten. And Tommy could not beat the champion. And now he's got this rematch because Casey got the hothead because Tommy cost him this match against Phoebe. And he's got the hothead and he agreed to this match with Tommy at the Rumble for the MPX championship. But let me tell you this. It's not even going to be the same result. Because now I'm pissed off. Casey's pissed off. So it's not going to be Casey just surviving the match and remaining champion. Casey is going to do everything in his power to punish Tommy Becker. He's going to do everything in his power to destroy Tommy Becker. He's going to take Tommy Becker out and he's going to put him on the shelf for another 8 months. Regardless of whether you're there or not. Because now he's pissed off Casey Clay. He's pissed me off. We're going to injure Tommy Becker. We're going to take him out.
We?
Yeah, we.
I was waiting for it.
I'll do it.
You're patiently waiting for you to foil your own plan. I knew that you know, and just like Katie knows, Casey can't beat the Tommy Becker without you. You just said it. We are gonna hurt him. The fact is, Casey Clay isn't smart enough to defend the title on his own. That's why he has you, right? Because he lets his temper. Right? Let his temper get out of control, and he accepted the challenge because you couldn't control him. It sounds like you're the one that controls his balls. You're talking about Baby D controlling my balls. No, I think what it is you're controlling Casey Clay's balls, and now you know that his stupidity got him in trouble. You know that he can't beat Tommy Becker by himself. So what are you gonna do, huh, big man?
You know what? I'm gonna do exactly what a manager is supposed to. I'm gonna ensure the fact that my guy wins his match.
You know, it's funny you say that because I know a little something about cheating.
As do I.
But I'll also tell you this: if you have any respect for Casey Clay and the legacy that he is putting together as the champion, you'll stay out of it. Bottom line.
Okay. You know what?
Stay out of it.
You know what? You know what, Jamie? I will stay out of it.
Yeah.
I will stay out of it.
Let those two guys.
I will have nothing to do with Casey Clay defending and dominating that championship match and walking away from that match with the Tommy Becker as the MPX champion. I give you my word.
I sure as hell hope you got a better strategy than you did a couple of weeks ago because he had about 15 to 20 minutes to prove that he could, and he couldn't. So I don't know why you think the result is going to be any different at the Rumble. The only difference is this time the Tommy Becker is going to prove that title belongs to someone who can make that company larger than life. And that's not a catchphrase. That's just a fact. Casey Clay is still wet behind the ears. That's why you're there. You know that. You see what he can be. I get it. Like I said, Casey proved that he is a valuable champion to that company. But the fact is he is not the best wrestler on that show every single week. He is not the top guy in that company. Hell, he's not even like number 2. I mean, you got the Tommy Becker, you got J.D. Griffey, you got Jackson Stone, You got Frankie Fisher, and then somewhere down, like, I don't know, like 12, 13 maybe, if this was like a PWI top 20 of MPX, he'd be like 12, 13. He's a good, like he's good, right? One day he might be number 3, but as long as the Tommy Becker is in that company, Casey Clay will always come after the Tommy Becker. Just like at the Texas Rumble, your new MPX champion, the Tommy Becker. That's what you're going to hear. And it's going to suck for you, Brent, because you're going to have to go find someone else to attach yourself to. Because you talk about me being too scared to come to ringside with you, Tommy Becker. The fact is, you've been too scared to step in the ring for quite some time. So you act like you act like I'm the scared when you act like I ain't got no balls. Man, what am I going to prove? If you didn't step up and fight that night, if you didn't let your boy get in that ring and prove himself that night, they said all I needed to hear. All I needed to hear is that as long as I was around, you weren't going to let your boy anywhere near the Tommy Becker. Now that I'm gone, all of a sudden that's the match at the Rumble. So you tell me who's really scared. You tell me who ain't got no balls.
Look, Jamie. I didn't accept that match against the Tommy Becker. Okay, I didn't accept it. Actually, I advised against it because Casey didn't have anything else to prove.
Because
Casey,
you're scared.
because
you're
no,
a
I'm not
pussy.
scared. I'm not
Because
scared
you're
at all.
a bald-headed
I'm
little
not scared.
bitch.
I'm not scared at all, Jamie. But I understand where Casey's coming from. He feels like he has to prove himself against the Tommy Becker, and he wants to get just a bit of revenge on Tommy Becker for costing Casey Clay the prospect title and securing the fact that he would remain MPX champion forever.
Oh, shit. I forgot about that, man. How did I miss that? That's what you and your boy have in common now.
Yeah. We both got beat by a girl. Oh, congratulations. Way to point out the obvious.
I didn't say girl. You said girl. That's
That's where you were going. I will own it. I will own it. Baby D pinned my shoulders to the mat. 1, 2, 3 for the MPX championship. But only after the fact that half the roster kicked the living shit out of me. That is the only way that Baby D was able to pin my shoulders to the mat. And I'll give her that. She took advantage of the Prospect Championship and she cashed in at the exact right moment. So kudos to her.
I think it was a couple of weeks. Oh, shit. Now you done it.
I think I beat you twice, if I'm not mistaken, at Fight, Win, Survive. I pin your shoulders to the mat twice. Thanks.
Yeah. You know what? My emotions got the better of me. I didn't want to fight you.
She left. She doesn't give a shit about you, bro. Look,
that's fine. No one else does anyway.
A couple of weeks after you lost that title, I think Just Incredible cracked you in the head, and MPX Creative took over.
Yeah. When I had my rematch, which was never going to take place, that was a plan from the get-go.
Yeah, just like the plan is for the Tommy Becker to beat your boy Casey Clay.
Yeah, we'll see about that. We'll see about plans, Jamie. We'll see about plans.
Don't worry.
We've got plans. Are you going to be there? Are you going to be there on the 19th, Jamie?
Well, what's that guy in Amarillo that didn't want to show up for the Terry Funk?
You're gonna pull the Dennis Stamp route? You're gonna be in your backyard jumping on your trampoline? Oh, I'm not booked. I won't be there.
Look, you and I both.
Do I gotta beg you? Do I gotta beg you like Terry did to Dennis? I'm begging you. I'm begging you to be there, Jamie.
You gonna make me the special referee?
I'll make you the special referee. You want to ref the match? No. I'm begging you to be there, Jamie. I want to be across the ring from you. I want to be staring you right in the eye.
I'll send you a picture you can look at while you're standing out there.
Huh. No balls.
Oh, I got balls, sir.
Nah, prove it.
Okay. I just stopped by to help boost this show's ratings. I mean, you guys only had 16 views. I mean, I was just feeling a little sad because they're like, oh shit, Brent McKenzie's on there, the boss baby. Yeah, let's go ahead and skip that week. That was a bad call by you guys. Who booked this dude?
Yeah, okay.
Did y'all actually call him to book him though? Because that would be awesome. Because you guys would have probably a better booker. But anyway, you know what? It's fine. No big deal. You guys continue your little show. Talk about all the matches that are coming up. Who really gives a shit? JD Griffey's going to beat the fucking piss out of Exodus Prime. Whatever else is going to happen. So, all good. You guys enjoy, fellas.
February 19th, Jamie.
What's that?
February 19th.
You going to wear your green shirt?
Show up. Show up. Be there for your boy. Be there for your friend.
That's all you got, huh?
That's all I need.
Okay. All right.
Show up.
I'll tell you what. I'm not going to be there. And that shouldn't be a big deal, right? Because
It's not.
you
It's
are
not.
going to interfere,
It's not.
right? You are going to
I'm
interfere.
not. No, I'm not. I'm not. I promise you. I'll have nothing to do with the outcome of that match.
Okay, I'll tell you what. I'll make a bet with you then. And I'm a man of my word. I told you I'm not going to be there. I'm not going to be there. But I'm a man of my word. If you stay out of that match, you'll never see me again. If you get involved, I'm 10 minutes down the road, bro. And it may be too late for that match, but I'll bring a lead pipe. I'll bring a baseball bat. I'll bring a car. Hell, I've seen you run over dudes with trucks before. I'll run your fat ass over. Stay out of that match, or I swear to God, you will have hell to pay. Just don't interfere, Brent. Let it be settled in the ring. That's my only ask. We've known each other for a very
I will not interfere in that match, Jamie.
Okay, fair enough. You know what? I respect you enough to take your word, and I'll hang back.
And I respect you enough not to lie to you, and to tell you that I'm just and to tell a bold-faced lie and say I'm not gonna get involved. I promise you, I'm not gonna get involved, Jamie, because I respect you enough as a friend. A friend in my personal life, I respect you enough to tell you that I will not get involved in that match. I will not be a determining factor in the outcome of that match because I respect you enough. You're my friend and I love you. And because of that, I'm telling you the God's honest truth right now.
10 minutes. 10 minutes.
I know, and it's an act of Congress to get you off your couch.
You interfering in that match gets me off my couch, and it doesn't bring me alone. I promise you that. You interfere in that match, I will not come alone.
Scout's honor.
All right. Well, you gentlemen have a great night, Brent. I really think you should have worn that green shirt. It would have gone a long way. Hey.
I also think you're a piece of shit, and I love you.
Well, that was interesting.
Not interfering, huh?
No, I gave my word.
You gonna do commentary?
No, I will be ringside.
Oh, okay.
I will be ringside, and I will coach. I will coach Casey as to the best of my ability to make sure he walks away with a win. But I will not get involved, and I'm going to honor my word to Casey or to Jamie, and I'm going to preserve the sanctity of that wrestling match by not getting involved, because Casey proved it last week. He gets the job done. He's going to prove it on the 19th that he gets the job done by himself without my help. Yep. That's what everyone wants to see, right? That's what everyone wants to see. They don't want to see the boss baby get involved, right? They don't think Casey can get it done by himself when it counts. Well, February 19th at the Texas Rumble is when it counts. And he's going to walk away with the MPX championship, and it's not going to be with my help. I will not be a determining factor in the outcome of that match. This is what you wanted, right?
I don't think he cares, but I
That's what you wanted?
yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's what you're
I
going to get.
respect it.
That's what Jamie's going to get. That's what all these idiots that watch the show is going to get. That's what Sydney's going to get.
Actually, Sydney says she wants to see your back the whole match.
Well, guess what? I will stand right there in front of her. The entire damn match. Just to ensure that I don't get involved. Finish your shit.
Yeah. So, Corey Constantine, Red Chambers.
Yeah, we already talked about it. It's gonna be great.
Yeah,
They're two guys.
Sorry for hijacking your show.
Oh no!
Are you kidding?
That's what you're here for.
That was amazing.
No, yeah, you technically got Jamie on our show. Something I've tried to do and it didn't work. So thank you. But no, that's the thing is Casey and Red or Corey and Red. You've got me thinking about Casey now.
Yeah, damn right, because that's the only thing that matters.
Okay. It's going to be a great match. You've got two guys who Corey is still trying to prove himself in MPX.
Mm-hmm.
Corey is still trying to show that he belongs here. And you've got Red who can't. He's got this death wish. He doesn't want to die. He can't die. But the thing is, he's too focused on the Rumble. So I'm kind of curious to see where this goes.
Yeah. And especially with Corey having the win streak that he's been building up, is Red going to be able to take that?
Yeah.
But then after that, we also have Morgan Mercy taking on the debuting.
You know what? Yeah, I'm pissed. You know what? Move out of the way. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done.
Morgan and Amaris.
Morgan and Amaris.
It's going to be great. You've got Morgan, who's still very new,
Mm-hmm.
obviously very powerful. We're going to see how much that experience, because Amaris, to my knowledge, is not that much more experienced. I've seen clips here and there. I've heard the name.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to be very interested to see this match, to see how she does against a bigger person, because we haven't, to my knowledge, the clips I've seen, we haven't seen Amaris against someone the power and the size of Morgan. We've seen Morgan go against Iron Belly, who obviously is very powerful.
Mm-hmm.
So I think right now it's weird, and it's maybe a little biased because we've seen her more. I think Morgan's got the edge in this.
I can agree with that. Yeah.
So it's gonna be interesting to see what we got going into this.
Yeah. And yeah, that's that's all the matches that were announced, and of course, this is all the lead up to the MPX Texas Rumble, which is going to be happening on the 19th. Oh yeah, and on the 20th, we're going to have Ladies' Night at MPX.
Yes, which obviously has the other two people we just mentioned.
Yeah.
On the poster, we've also got Mach coming back, who is a fan favorite. We've got Laney Luck, who hadn't been in Texas in a long while, so that'll be good too. A lot of women, and it's also good to get the whole, women in wrestling going, because we don't really get that a lot in MPX.
Yeah.
So it's going to be very good to see the Ladies' Night and how well that does. I would love for all the addicts to show out. It is free, and it's going to be great. So
Definitely. It's a Sunday. It's like what, 4:30?
Yeah, it's like a Sunday afternoon kind of thing.
Yeah.
Kind of like that one show we don't talk about. So
no, this is going to be better than that one show we don't talk about.
it's definitely going to be way better.
Yeah. So yeah. Well, I guess since the guest that we had walked out on us, do we call it?
Thanks a lot, Jamie.
Really, you're gonna
No. You know what? No, I was a little upset. I'm sorry I walked off. I'm sorry I stormed off like I did. But I promise to each and every person who's watching this and who shows up to MPX every Saturday night, who watches on the network, who subscribes to the network, who pays their hard-earned money to the network, to MPX, we're going to prove to everyone that Casey Clay is the man who's going to get the job done, and he's going to do it by him damn self. Jamie Aller be damned. Good night, gentlemen.
Good night. Thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, there also was a couple announcements MPX did.
All right, yeah.
Was April 2nd, we got Del Springs Golf Pro that we saw before. But also we have Carver coming in from East Coast, I believe. Heard the name, seen a couple clubs here and there. There's really only one or two people he could fight at MPX.
Yeah, and
because honestly, look at him. He's a West Sky hybrid, so it's got to be one of those.
Yeah, I can definitely agree with that.
It's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
And of course, that's Mania weekend. I'm sure we're going to get a lot more announcements coming from MPX of great talent coming in.
Yeah, looking forward to that. Also looking forward to what we're going to be trying to do Mania weekend. It's going to be a busy weekend for us.
Hopefully we get a lot of interviews.
But either way, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. I'm your hashtag certified Mark J. Williams.
The voice of the MPX, Kyle Smith. We'll see you Saturday.
Mark out.